matchup that will see Luigi Primo, the big strong boy Ethan Price, and Dan the Dad square off in this our next matchup at Strapped. Let's get down to our ring announcer Ben Miller for the introductions. It's time for a three-way matchup, and this our next event here at Strapped. As that man, Luigi Primo, takes on the big strong boy, Ethan Price, and Dan the Dad. Luigi Primo, very popular wrestler here in CSW, as is Dan the Dad. I wish I could say the same for the big strong boy, Ethan Price. But that is not the case. We've got the bell. Referee for this matchup, Adam Kennedy. Ethan Price immediately bowing out. And that leaves Dan the Dad and Luigi Primo in the ring. Luigi twirling his pizza dough, and Dan the Dad with a cup of coffee. Not sure those, I'm quite certain those aren't legal weapons in professional wrestling, and they probably should be Tossed out of the ring, but here we are. Go behind into a hammerlock. Reversal standing switch by Luigi Primo. A standing switch by Dan the Dad. Overhand wrist lock by Primo. And to escape, an arm drag by Dan the Dad. And here we have a big strong boy, Ethan Price, on the top rope. He catches 2 fists to the breadbasket for his efforts, courtesy of Luigi Primo and Dan the Dad. Whip into the ropes goes big strong boy, and a big double back body drop sends him crashing down to the canvas. Waistlock go behind by Dan. Luigi tossing that dough, providing a bit of a distraction as Dan lets go of that rear waistlock. Into the ropes goes Primo. Shoulder tackle. And Luigi showing why he is the best pizza chef. Hip up by Primo, back to his feet. Arm drag takedown by Primo. Make that 2 as he keeps a hold of his pizza dough. Big overhand chop by Primo. Scaling the ropes, nicely done by Luigi Primo. Ethan Price now into the ring, catches an arm drag. And a snapmare by Primo. And that pizza dough just slapped across the back of the big strong boy, Ethan Price. Primo now going to work with a nerve hold on the traps of Ethan Price. Snapmare by Price, breaks free. Duck at the clothesline by Primo. Up and over, face first, goes Luigi Primo, and a boot right to the side of the face of Primo, courtesy of Ethan Price. Price unaware that Dan the Dad is behind him. He knows now. Price with a wild swing. And a little dad humor out of Dan the Dad, as he now with a schoolboy. 2 count only. Front face lock. High vertical suplex, textbook by Dan the Dad. He's letting all that blood rush to the head of Ethan Price. Price screaming as he is taken right down to the canvas with that suplex. We've got a cover. 2 count only. This 3-way matchup is 1 fall to a finish with a 20-minute time limit. It is not elimination rules. Dan the Dad charging in, back elbow greets Ethan Price. Irish whip, no reversal by Price. Luigi Primo back in the ring, but he's shoved into the corner that Dan is in. Catches a forearm, and back out of the ring he goes. Ethan Price charges through with a big clothesline. Up and over he goes. Middle rope bulldog. Nicely done up by the big strong boy, Ethan Price. We've got a cover. 2 count only. Price now stomping away at the lower back lumbar area of Dan the Dad. Any dad will tell you they've got a bad lower back. And Ethan Price going right to work on it as he's got another cover. Good for a 2 count. Forearm shot greets Luigi Primo, sends him back outside of the ring. Price doing a great job of keeping control of this matchup. Inside cradle. 2 count only by Dan the Dad, or for Dan the Dad. Standing sidekick to the breadbasket and a European uppercut. And a big clothesline levels Dan the Dad. Price with the cover only gets a 2 count. Ethan Price showing off his strength with a modified fireman's carry. Float over by Dan the Dad. And I did not need to see that. A full moon over the Camelot Ballroom in Overland Park, Kansas. Big right hand jabs, a series of them by Dan the Dad, finding their mark right on the jaw and chin of Ethan Price. As behind you, you see Luigi Primo struggling to get back into the ring. A big windup by Dan the Dad, but he's cut off with a kick to the midsection by Ethan Price. Luigi Primo now with that pizza dough right into the face of Price, and a big right hand sends Ethan Price down to the canvas. Dan the Dad charges in, catches a shoulder of the breadbasket. Up and over goes Luigi Primo. Primo into the ropes, ducks a clothesline, and comes off with a flying forearm that takes Dan the Dad down to the canvas. And a spin wheel kick, nicely done by Luigi Primo. Primo into the ropes. Swinging neck breaker, textbook done. Primo with a series of somersaults to the chest of Ethan Price. Not sure of their effectiveness, but he scoops up Dan the Dad and slams him right on top of the awaiting Ethan Price. Luigi Primo now in control of this three-way matchup, and now we've got Niles Planquet and Belvedere out at ringside. What the hell are they doing out here? Back crack by by Ethan Price to the distracted Luigi Primo. Ethan Price ducking the enziguri. Deadlift, German suplex, 2 count only. Ethan Price may be annoying to some people, but make no mistake about it, he is a great competitor in the ring. Fireman's carry by Price. Standing switch, Price with the waistlock, go behind waistlock, but he's greeted with an elbow courtesy of Dan the Dad. Dan sweeping out the leg of Ethan Price. What does Dan have in store? Looks like he's taking off his belt. Dan the Dad right across the backside of Ethan Price, taking him to the woodshed. Fireman's carry by Dan. Trying to go for that backpack stunner. He hits it, backpack stunner. This should do it. We've got a cover, 2, and no Luigi Primo there to break it up. Trying to keep my eye on Niles Planquet and Belvedere out there at the ringside area. It appears thus far they are just there to scout out all 3 men. As Primo fires off a forearm shot, Dan the Dad returning the favor. Both men now exchanging a series of forearms right in the center of the ring. It looks like Luigi's getting the better of it. But now Belvedere up on the apron. He catches a double forearms from Luigi and Dan. Double boots to the gut of big strong boy Ethan Price. And Niles Planquet sweeping out the leg of Dan the Dad and slamming Dan the Dad head first into that steel post. And a forearm shot to Luigi Primo. Fireman's carry by Ethan Price into a slam. Big strong slam for a cover. 3, that'll do it. Thanks in part to those 2 men, Niles Planquet and Belvedere. The winner of this matchup, the big strong boy, Ethan Price. I gave Niles Planquet and Belvedere the benefit of the doubt, thinking they were just here to scout the competitors of this matchup, but no, they wanted to get involved. I've got to imagine there's going to be some fallout from that sooner rather than later. But nonetheless, your winner, that man, the big strong boy, Ethan Price.